Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Utilita Arena in Newcastle for round 6 of the FIM SuperEnduro World Championship. And just like a year ago, we could see the local hero crowned world champion in front of his adoring home crowd fans. Billy Bolt could and should secure the title once again. Last night, the planets aligned. Will they align for Billy Bolt again tonight here in Newcastle? We've been in Gliwice in Poland, we were in Riesa, Germany, Cluj, Romania, back to Poland for Łódź. 3 weeks ago we were in Budapest at Hungary. Now we're at the penultimate round here at Newcastle in the United Kingdom. We've still got France next week in Leuven, but I think we will have our world champion crown this evening here. Billy Bolt looking to make it a 5th crown in a row. So let's go down to Marcelina. Normally Paul Bolton would be alongside me. He's got a different role tonight as well as co-commentary duties. Down to you, Marcelina.
That's right. Paul Bolton has his hands full tonight in a dual role here in Newcastle. Well, racing SuperEnduro is obviously huge challenge for you, but at the same time you'll be commentating on the competition at the same day. What's the feeling like to be on both sides of the competition tonight?
Well, I've always liked to challenge as a racer, rider and everything, and now we've done this, so my biggest feeling is so I can really bring the guys at home a feeling of the track, not just in experience from the past, but like down on the ground and bring it home to the people where the holes are, what the big snag points are on the track, and yeah, hopefully I do a good job for you guys, get through the first 2 races, and yeah. But it's not about me tonight, it's about Billy Bolt, second race, can he get through this? He's got to do SuperPole as well, but yeah, I think we're going to see him crowned tonight, but just when, we'll have to see.
It's going to be definitely an exciting night for all the SuperEnduro fans, also for you, and I just wanted to ask you, what's more exciting or even maybe stressful for you, racing SuperEnduro or commentating on it?
Well, commentating, I cannot sit down. Dave up there, he can see me standing up, messing around. But literally now we're here, obviously in Newcastle. I'm going to go on the start line after this SuperPole from the Prestige class. And yeah, the nerves are getting higher for me. The crowd's obviously full. It's a stacked stadium here in Newcastle. And yeah, I'm race ready, but I need to do a couple of doubles, but maybe I won't do them, maybe I will, so we'll see.
Tell me one more thing about being a professional racer. Obviously you can input a lot of your experience, your knowledge into commentating, but does commentating give you a different perspective on racing too?
Yeah, it does. Like when you see all the little tricks of the trade that the guys are doing, like I've said, Billy's got a signature move where he's hitting the obstacles and he's opening up the turns with his back wheel. You know, that's Billy's trademark now, and now other people are copying it. The Bright Moors are riding mega, and Johnny Walker's riding well, Dominic Oslovi, they're all, Eddie Carlson, they're all on it, but Billy's really at this pinnacle of his riding career. He's pushing this barrier of SuperEnduro like he is now, and yeah, he's the man, he's the benchmark, he's the man to beat, and yeah, we're all trying to follow his footsteps, but I might be a bit too old now.
Oh, come on. You're going to be doing definitely fine. We're going to watch you on the track as well as other racers. The SuperPole is coming soon, so we are now going back to our commentators. Thank you so much, Paul, and best of luck tonight.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Yes, we wish you the best of luck, Paul. Well done, Marcelina. Paul, of course, did compete here last year and looking for more success. My goodness me, it is so loud in this stadium. Hopefully you can hear me at home as well. We have got SuperPole on the way and a couple of special guests replacing Paul Bolton this evening. So we're going to have the introduction of the riders coming through as well.
Hi guys! Oh, I'm just there. I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here, and I'm
The great thing is this time, as you just said, Paul, you've not been walking around it, you've been riding around it as well. So out of the start.
Yeah, straight start. There's obviously a little roller, which is the landing that we're sort of breaking up, and then you're turning hard left across them logs, so you're going across the logs. We'll see Billy go around there in a second, but it's so cool. I like this design where we're doing a big long left-hander, a couple of obstacles. They're using the obstacles twice, and I think the start's going to cause some problems. but there's multiple lines around it. So you can see how hard Billy's braking on the landing of the start-finish jump there, across the logs. That bit there's got quite a bit of a hole at the bottom. They might prep it, they might not. But yeah, there's so many cool little bits to that start, and so many. Even if you're on the right-hand gate pit, you can run all the way outside right, and then when you're running into the sort of long when you're running just past the digger, there's the long right-hander. That is where you can probably use some insides leading towards the rock garden, which is longer than last year by one full section of. So you can see the outside berm there. They're going to probably take that most of the time, but we could see some last-minute sort of hold somebody up in the corner before the rock section. There's really good lines on the left. Far left and right there's good lines, but then the main three lines are sort of middle right and middle left. So, but there is lines all the way on the right that we might see people use off the start.
Doesn't seem to be any big holes in there either.
No, there are some big catches. There's a couple of big square rocks that kind of just you can lose your front wheel against, and it might just stop your rhythm and maybe load the front up, which would make you spin a bit more. And then, yeah, this matrix, if you can just see before the matrix starts, there's a log angled up. That just one there that Billy's doing, that inside line's so tricky, it's freaking me out at the minute.
In what way is that tricky?
Because you've got to hit it and it's pinging the back wheel. You want it to go straight over it and land, but when you hit it and it loads the back shock up, it's pinging back to the right. And that feedback's quite unnervy. And as the night goes on, that bit of dirt up against it is going to cause a bit of problems. You can go outside. The guys are going to do double if they go fully outside and miss that inside line. So where they'll go off the inside line, they'll go double over the log I was talking about, then they'll go single, then they'll go double out. So there's so many. You've got to use your head.
It looks so simple as well.
Yeah, it does. There's so many lines.
Yeah. So then out of the matrix and then onto the finish line jump.
Yeah. And just before this finish line jump, there's quite a good log double, which sets you up nicely with the speed in. A couple of people have been casing that because the ground is quite spongy. And what that means is that the knobbles are digging in more than you would do normally, so the bike's having to work harder, so you're having to ride it a little bit harder in the rev range to get it over the jump. Yeah,
but it's not like the jump we saw last year. We'll talk about that another time. But then into this a little tricky looking rhythm section, really.
Yes. This section's really cool. With just around the big tyre, that's going to create some nice ruts as well. But this bit, you've got to be so online. If some of the dirt bike riders that are listening to it, imagine going into a lot of ruts. That's the kind of feeling that gives you. But you've got to carry the front wheel. You've got to carry the front wheel when Billy just hits this section from there to the next log uphill. Because if you don't, there's a big hole there. So that'll just get deeper and deeper because everybody's back wheels are landing and scooping out dirt. But Billy and the boys are actually doubling onto the tyres, then riding, and then they're actually jumping from behind the rhythm section logo onto the concrete a little bit. Just front wheel onto the concrete though.
And then into these pipes.
Yeah, this is a great section again. Yeah, they're not so slippery, but you can see Billy doing that signature. He created that back wheel, opening up the turn, letting the back wheel hit and then flicking out. Didn't do it as much that time, but when he starts wanting to change direction, he changes the direction with the back wheel. The exit out, that step up, is really, really tricky.
For him to do that, is that him or the bike? Or is it both?
It's both. It's him in tune with the bike, and he's just, as he hits the front wheel, he's making sure the front wheel's gone up off the pipe, and then he's pre-hopping it right on that example to open up the turn. Because we might see some of them use an inside and block pass to try to foul the guys jumping the step up to where the Bobcat is.
Yeah, into the wall.
Exactly. So the wall sends you to the moon.
So is that, I mean, the wall is just straightforward, is it?
It is straightforward, but what makes it hard is the landing, because then this rhythm for the boys to get the triple just past where the little 3-tonner digger is, that triple jump. So you get the wall right, you land in where the digger is, and then you really they can drive off, and I say we, they can, some of them, I can't. And they're doing the triple, but if you hit it and you feel the back wheel off the triple jump, the first log, then you're over into the landing, into that long right-hander.
Wow. So then, and then it's back round again, I think, isn't it? So this is the triple jump we were just talking about, Paul.
Yeah, and you can also go single, double, which is what I'm doing just to get a better line.
So there we go. The thoughts of Paul Bolt. He's now off to get ready for tonight's expert class. He's taking part in both those races. Let's have a lap of this track, and who better to take us round than the defending world champion, Billy Bolt.
What's up? It's Billy Bolt. We're here in Newcastle for round 6 of the 2025 SuperEnduro World Championship. My home round. Let's check out the track. Interesting start this week, which means we're actually going to have a lap and a half preview rather than just one lap, but let's see how it goes. Rock section, really nice rock section, quite tricky, but a lot of lines, so I think for racing it's going to be really cool. Quite a simple matrix, but quite big distances between the logs, so it is going to get tricky, and the dirt's quite soft, so I think it will rut up. Good size finish line jump, which is always nice. Into the first corner. This is going to be an interesting section because there's a lot of rhythms which I think are possible through there. I kind of just kept it steady for now. Spoke pipe corner like we had last year in Newcastle, really nice corner. Spine jump into this rhythm section again. I think we'll be tripling that one in the racing. Back into the rocks, lots of lines to choose from. I hadn't really looked at them, so I'm hoping to go through them a little bit faster than this in the races, but let's see. Back into the matrix. And then this actual double before the finish will also be quite tricky. Across the finish line. And there we have it. Check out the action, superenduro.tv. Gets up.
So there we have it, folks. The master at work. Will it be a productive night's evening for Billy Bolt here in front of his home crowds in Newcastle? It is so loud in here, it is incredible. We've got SuperPole about to get underway. The top 7 riders in time qualifying today for the Prestige class. As the rest of the riders, you now join us. The riders being introduced to the crowd. And here we have our last 2 junior world champions. Ashton Brightmore, last year's champion, and his brother Mitchell, who was the champion the year before, now both in Prestige. Second and third fastest together in time qualifying today.
This could be their debut win.
They've really taken the fight to Billy Bolt in recent rounds, and both have made it onto the overall Grand Prix podium in Romania and in Hungary.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and there's another British rider about to be introduced now. Johnny Walker, second in the championship standings.
Johnny Walker has been second in the championship for the past 3 years. Now,
you've got to say, the greatest rider never to have been crowned SuperEnduro world champion. He would love to change that title, of course. We're going to hear from Johnny now, though. Let's have a see what he says.
We know you're on the Triumph now, obviously. You were on it in the Enduro of Champions. How are you getting on with the bike? How do you feel on it? Team, happy? Have we got a happy Johnny?
Yeah, we're always happy. It's nice to be racing here in England. You know, that's a cool thing. You know, you've got such good riders racing for the championship. So it's solid to be back here.
Excellent. Are you looking forward to tonight? Going to give us a race win, maybe?
Yeah, obviously we're going to be going for it. The track's cool. It's technical, so practice wasn't too good, but we'll turn it around.
Excellent. It's like a battle of the British riders here. We've got the Brightmores down there, and obviously local lad waiting to come out there, and yourself, all from the north of England, which is nice to see as well. How are you fixed about trying to beat those guys?
Nah, it's cool. Brightmores have stepped up a lot the last couple of years, so it's good to have them to battle with, and I think it's good for the championship, you know, so roll on next year.
Ace, nice one. We wish you all the best tonight, Johnny. All the best. Give him a cheer, ladies and gents. Johnny Walker, number 22.
So Johnny Walker, his first year with Triumph, of course, and he's already brought them a race win this season, plus SuperPole.
World Championship here in his hometown of Newcastle.
Now, though, I think the roof is about to be lifted off. It does across Europe. Now here he is in his hometown, in his home nation. He could land his 5th SuperEnduro World Championship title tonight. Here he comes, Billy Bolt. Listen to this.
Well, last year was special. You won your championship here in your hometown. You're back here again. and you could do it all again. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Obviously, last year was unbelievable. I couldn't really even put it into words to wrap it up here. When I seen the schedule for this year and seen that we didn't have the last round, obviously I thought, you know, it's going to take a pretty remarkable championship to wrap the title up here. But yeah, it's gone well. Had a little bit of luck. Some things have gone my way. Some of the other guys have had some unfortunate races, but you know, it is what it is. It's the position we find ourselves in, and yeah, just overall, so happy to be back here and really excited to get racing tonight.
But you're a proud Newcastle lad. Everybody loves you. Everyone comes to see you here. You're just bombarded everywhere you go. How do you cope with that?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's I guess it's a lot, but it's also not a bad problem to have. You know, really, I'm proud to be from here, and I'm so appreciative of. There's a lot of people that's kind of played a big part in making me who I am today, and played a big influence on my life and my career. So, just so grateful to be able to be here in front of all them. Like it's hard. I definitely don't get to spend enough time with everybody that I should. So if you've sent us messages or called us and I haven't got back to you, please don't take it personally. I still love you all, and yeah, just so grateful to be here today, playing on motorbikes, and hopefully going to put a show on for you guys here.
Because you started on a pee-wee, just riding around the field. You had to go at motocross, didn't like that. You did trials to a really, really good standard. Then you tried it enduros, and you're there. But Bill, you could win again tonight. You've had a dominant season. How are you feeling?
I'm not going to lie, I know what the math says, and I know I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about it, but at the same time, you know, there's a lot needs to happen to get to that point. We've got SuperPole, we've got a few races to go, it's dirt bike racing, we've got a really gnarly track, like super soft ground, tight corners, it's going to be tough, so a long way to go, but obviously I think everybody does know what could happen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know everyone's behind you. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Bolt!
So Billy Bolt could do it tonight, and the smart money says he will do it tonight, but as he said, anything can happen. It's off-road racing. Remember Riza last year, and this is what the schedule is for this evening. 7 riders will enter the arena. 1 will walk away with the SuperPole victory. Then we'll have Expert, our very own Paul Bolton will be competing in that. Then the first youth final, followed by the junior and prestige. A little break, track maintenance, then we'll have junior and prestige finals 2, the reverse gates. And then to wrap up the evening, the Expert, the youth, the junior, and then the prestige 3rd race of the evening. Billy Bolt comes into this championship with a lead of 85 points. As Billy Bolt just goes on his back wheel. Will Hoare has been having a good season. Dominic Aljavi started so strongly, then he had that big injury. Eddie Carlson also started well, and he looks wanting to get back to the form he had early on. Johnny Walker has got stronger as the year has come on. So too Ashton Brightmore, a podium last time out. Mitch Brightmore, a podium in Romania. Those boys have got a big future ahead, but here's the man they're all chasing, Billy Bolt. Maybe 57, but he's still number 1. So here we go then for SuperPole. That's the order they'll go in. Will Hoare will be first, followed by Aljavi, Carlson. Johnny Walker, only 4th fastest. Ashton Brightmore, then Mitch Brightmore, then Billy Bolt. They'll have a bit of a sign lap. Will Hoare is already out on the circuit as I speak. And when he crosses the line, the clock will start, and he will look to see if he can get in, certainly in amongst the top 3. A former junior world champion in front of his home crowd. It's the 2nd round through injury in Riza.
So the guys on the track, the track may have changed a little bit, they might have tried out a little bit some of the routes.
So Will Hoare first away. We're getting ready now. This is it. We're going to start the clock now. Now, off we go. So we go Will Hall, Narayu. It's changed around the manufacturers in the last couple of years. It goes over the pipes, then up to the wall. So far, so good. This looks good. Dominic Olshavi's just out on his side lap. The triple jump round. Now then, the rock garden. Attacks it. He's really attacking it. Good speed from Will Hall. Into the matrix. Finishes on a double. This is going to be a good time from Will Hall. It could be his fastest of the day. Across the line he goes now. A 34.7. That is great from Will Hall. 34.7. Dominic Olshavi is out next. Will Hall on the Husqvarna, sorry. It's Olshavi on the Ryu. So there we are, Olshavi. The clock is ticking. Into the tyres. Then over the concrete. Into the pipes. This is so far so good. A little dab. Over the wall. Oh, this is good. Oh, that was great speed out of the triple, around the berm and into the rock garden. Keeping that front wheel up into the first section. Losing a little bit of time on the third rock section. And then into the matrix. Here he goes. He's got 34.7 to beat. It's 36.1. Wow. I think he gained that time over the triple jump and into the rock garden. But then lost it as he came round out of the rock garden into the matrix. Just keeping an eye on Eddie Carlson. They're on the Start Future machine. Yellow plate because it's an electric bike. So Eddie Carlson coming into the wall now. It's a little bit stop-start through the pipes. Again, just slows up in the middle of the berm, goes into the rock section, and it just gets out of, oh, that's it. He just puts the front wheel. He got out of line. He lost a little bit of shape as he came out of the first part of the rock garden. So it's a shame for Eddie Carlson. But we know we will see strong performances, and he has a little bit of showbone as he goes over the line. A shame for Carlson. This is that moment again. You just see his front wheel. Boom. Johnny Walker is now on track.
Johnny Walker, everybody! He's riding the new Toronto, everybody. They only got the bike a couple of weeks before the first round of the series, so they've been developing this all year. Got a new engine now, Enduro spec engine, 250cc 4-stroke. But Johnny can turn a fast lap. He's proved that.
So here we go, we're waiting for Johnny now.
Here we go, he's coming through the start.
Right. Those revs have raised. He's on his way. Across the tyres. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Already. Through the pipes, over the wall. Has to judge it perfectly, which he does, into the berm. Now then, the rock garden. Yeah, on the back wheel. Just goes out of shape slightly, but recovers, goes tight into the matrix and messes it up. He might recover, but it might still be Will Hall in pole. 34.7 to beat, and he's just done it. 34.3, although he did lose in the matrix, a little shake of the head from Johnny Walker. 34.3. Ash Brightmore is out next. So Johnny Walker's got it, but he knows he's not going to hold on to it. Ashton Brightmore, who won that Junior World Championship here.
Grand Prix win could tonight be the night. The younger of the two brothers, ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. It's in the post on the way, isn't it? It's got to happen for something like one of these two.
Into the berm, the rock section. Oh, he got it wrong, he got it wrong, he got it wrong. Just took the front, kept it upright, but has recovered. So Ashton Brightmore crossed the line. So 36.2. What a shame, he knows he messed it up. So that was it, you just saw there as he took off, landed, got it all wrong, but he's still young. So Mitch Brightmore, just getting ready, just composing himself, about to launch himself around. And he knows that Johnny Walker's 34.3 is certainly beatable.
It is Johnny Walker on pole with 34.
Can he keep it together for half a minute? That's all it is. It's a big ask though. So over the pipes, into the wall. You have to get the X at the wall right, and so far so good. This is the way it's caught everyone out. This is better. This is good by Mitch Brightmore. Keeps it upright, keeps it in the same direction, now into the matrix. This is good. Then the double out. It's going to be, I think he's going to do it. He will do it. He has done it. 33.9. Mitch Brightmore. Johnny Walker knows, had he not made that mistake, he may have put in a similar time, even maybe better. Meanwhile, so Mitch Brightmore will certainly get points. So too will Johnny Walker. But Billy Bolt has just pulled it up. He's just about to begin his lap now. 33.9, but all it takes is a mistake. A lot of pressure in front of his home crowd. A little mistake there. He's recovered though, and that's one thing that's amazing about. Oh my goodness me! Oh, he's off. His feet are off. He's getting out of control, but he can recover into the berm. Rock garden. Perfect. Fastest through there. Into the matrix. He should do it. He's going to do it. Here we go across. My goodness me. What a time. 32.4. That's incredible. 1.5 seconds faster with the mistakes that were in there as well. You can see he's not happy because he knows he made those mistakes, but he recovered so well from them. Absolutely stunning. If we get a word with him, I'm pretty sure he'll say he's not happy. He knows he made mistakes, but if you're going to make mistakes, then now is the time to make them, especially if you are going to claim SuperPole. So 3 points closer to the time. There we are, just got out of shape there. Had a dab. But again, recovered so well. That was beautiful in real time. But then this little moment as well, it all went out of shape momentarily. But it is a mark of the man, of the legend that is Billy Bolt, that he recovered from that moment, and from here on in, my goodness me, it was absolutely stunning. So I know Billy Bolt is down with Marcelina. Hopefully they're ready to go. We can hear it from him, but confirmation of SuperPole standings. Billy Bolt, 3 points, 2 points for Mitchell Brightmore, 1 for Johnny Walker. That's 3 points closer to the world title for Billy Bolt.
Okay. Billy Bolt back on top at SuperPole race. You've just seen the replay of your start. How would you comment on that? That was a little bit of a struggle at the beginning, but you made it.
Yeah, that was a difficult watch, I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Roxy, God knows what her heart rate's doing right now. Yeah, really silly error to start off with, really. Couldn't decide whether to stand or sit around the first corner. Kind of did a little bit of both and took the front wheel, so was always trying to recover, but to be honest, I walked the track after they prepped it after practice, and I knew that I had some time in a few sections, so despite 2 big mistakes I kind of had in the back of my mind it was still possible, so calmed it down a bit, got the matrix good, and yeah. The crowd definitely got their money's worth with that one.
That was amazing how you came out of that little mistakes, but we know how it started last year here, also with the SuperPole win, and we know what happened next. How excited are you about tonight?
Let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. We've got a lot of racing left, but amazing. Packed out arena here in the UK. So good.
Good luck tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic. Well done, Marcelina. So we're moving on to the expert class, and I am delighted to tell you I have alongside me, I have a sidecar world champion and multiple Isle of Man TT winner, Ben Birchall. Ben, hello and welcome to Newcastle, and at SuperEnduro, our main man, Paul Bolton, is on the Peter. He's in this race, and we've brought you in. Thankfully, you've come alongside him. First of all, how big of a fan of SuperEnduro are you?
I'm getting bigger by the second. It's incredible. What an atmosphere.